All right. Well, no one's here right now, but welcome to my live stream, Clippers Mavericks, and it's do or die for the Clippers. And hey, please remember to hit that like button. Only takes 1 second. Really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And also, please remember to subscribe. I'm real close to 400 subscribers. Mavericks got the opening tip, by the way. I'm going to put on my glasses so that I can really see this. And also hit that notification bell so when you don't miss it when I go live in the future or when I upload in the future. So Luka to the hole, guarded by Paul George. Oh, but nice fake, and Luka goes up for two. Mavericks up 2-0 to start the game. There's Paul George guarded by Porzingis, and gets it to Marcus Morris, but he dribbles it back out. And Paul George for three, and he knocks it down, and the Clippers are on the board. And all right, let's see what the Mavericks do now. Seriously, they got to get Kawhi on Luka more instead of Reggie Jackson. I see that now, but like when Luka had the ball, and let Tim Hardaway Jr. just knock down the three. Yeah, they got to get Kawhi on Luka as much as possible. Because we know Kawhi has that defensive reputation, so he's got to live up to that. Sorry, I hold my start accountable, and if you don't like it, mute me or delete me. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. I don't give a fuck.
Carlisle now in his 13th year as head coach of the Mavericks. This series, the first two games in LA, Mavericks won by 10 and by 6. Then the next two games here in Dallas, the Clippers won by 10, and then a blowout victory by 25. And it appeared the Clippers had turned things around, but then in Game 5 in LA,
Kawhi is for mid-range, he misses. All right, let's see Luka. Okay, and he gets to Bogdanovich. Hardaway for three, misses. And Kawhi to the basketball. He gets it out to Paul George. And Batum, guarded by Porzingis. Nice ball movement by the Clippers, but a little too passive. At some point, you got to get the shot up. Paul George misses from three. And okay, here comes Reggie Jackson. Mavericks turn the ball over. And Morris misses the layup.
very good at in this series as Reggie Jackson puts it up and in. The Mavericks are number one in the NBA playoffs in fewest turnovers per game, only 10 per game. In fact, the last two games, 4 and 5, only 8 turnovers.
Mavericks, okay, Luka with the ball, step back three, He misses.
Rebound goes to George. George guarded by Finney Smith.
And Reggie Jackson for three. And he knocks it down.
Jackson had 20 points in game 5. Averaging 17 a game in the 3 games that he started. I love the pass by Batum. Quickly.
Batum from mid-range knocks it down. Clippers take the lead.
Their first 7 from the field and lead by 1. Looking at this Dallas lineup. How do you pick a top lineup for the league right now? So the ball out, Mavericks will retain possession with 12 on the shot clock. And it's just so interesting to see how Rick Carlisle counters the small ball of the Clippers with one of the bigger lineups. A chess match that is an NBA playoff series.
Doncic knocks it down. Mavericks retake the lead. And Doncic, almost threw it away. Hardaway for three, knocks it down. And timeout Clippers? I think so. All right, so what's going on, guys? All right, so we're back from the timeout, and Marcus Morris from mid-range and knocks it down. So the Mavericks are up 14-12 now. And Porzingis from 3 knocks it down.
Chance for a three-point play. And trapping Luka out of pick and roll does a great job of taking the double team and putting his teammates in position to take and make big shots. But I do like what the Clippers are doing against the zone. They're getting Leonard into early pick and roll against the zone. This time, Dallas didn't shrink the floor. He got to Marjanovic's body and the three-point play. So Ron Lewis sees Leonard.
Okay, and Boban is posting up, and yeah, that was too easy for him. And Reggie Jackson thought about the 3, and here's Paul George for 3, and he misses. But yeah, they don't fight for rebounds anymore like they used to. And Paul George is guarding Luka. That's what I like to see. And yeah, and Hardaway Jr. from way deep, and he misses. And Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Yeah, the Mavericks got back pretty good. And Reggie Jackson, that was just inside the line.
Mike, it's funny as we see Boban and Marcus Morris right next to each other. They have a history, but it's not the kind of history that we normally talk about. In fact, in the bubble last year, in the playoff series between these two, Marcus told Boban during a break in the game, "You're the nicest guy I have ever met. You're my."
Reggie Jackson, are you going to run a pick and roll or no? Okay, Batum just said a useless pick.
Sent you a blanket as a gift, but Jordan said it was a very nice gesture.
All right, thank you, Rachel. Foul was on Doncic. Under 5 minutes remaining. Here in the first 2-point Dallas lead. Kawhi Leonard misses.
Leonard with misses. Okay, hold on. Let me just send.
Also has an assist. Doncic trying to draw some contact. Doesn't get the call, but he gets the bucket. Again, those calls you get in the regular season. Not so much in the postseason.
Okay, Reggie Jackson gets a bucket. Okay, 21-19 Dallas.
Reggie Jackson 4 for 4. He's the leading scorer thus far. And he spit pass deflected. You see the punch that Reggie Jackson's given this team offensively. Running in transition, beautiful. Finger roll. And this time he gets the whistle. Teron Lou upset. Marcus Morris upset. And Luka Doncic will get to the free throw line. First foul on Morris. To me, this one, Morris gets caught.
Yeah. Well, actually, well, that's definitely some foul baiting. Like Marcus Morris pretty much had his hands down.
This is one of the worst things that has infected NBA basketball.
I agree with Jeff Van Gundy. It is like, I mean, like I'd say, don't hate the player, hate the game. But yeah, to lean forward like that, like, and you get and the other guy gets called for a foul. Like, seriously, I mean. I guess I can't blame Luka for the fact that he is foul baiting because there's no rule stopping him. He's taking advantage of the rules, but like The NBA needs to do something about it. It's ridiculous that they still allow this to continue.
From the free throw line in this series, and 42% from three. It has obviously been a problem in terms of him knocking down free throws. Not a problem with him having a 3-2 series lead. He started this season, he was 74% for his career. Not great, but not terrible. And this year he shot 73%. Well, he knocks those down. Like, let's chip it and get this guy a blanket. By the way, I want cash.
All right, so I guess that's Sean that just joined. If you can comment, I'd love to see you here. And Reggie Jackson from way deep. Oh, he knocks it down. Yeah, that was like from Steph Curry land that Reggie Jackson just made that three from. Let's see Luka Doncic. And he attacks, and he gets it out to Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. from mid-range, and he makes it that one. Who's like, why are we saying the mid-range is a bad shot? No, it's not. And Kawhi Leonard found Paul George down low. And timeout Mavericks.
And against the zone, and then starting to move it and really finding quality shots. You look at this, the early and the quick touch pass to Paul George.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna mute this so I don't get hit with a copyright, but yeah, I'm just talking to a LeBron excuse maker right now. I mean, I don't know why I'm wasting my energy, but whatever. Let's go, Mavs. Not looking too bad right now. Just gonna look at the lines real quick. So, yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. with 8 points and Luka with 9. Okay, we're back.
Who leads the playoffs in three-pointers? Back in Dallas, the NBA playoffs continue Sunday on ABC. Second round, 1 Eastern. Hawks and Sixers from Philly in game one. Then, if necessary, a game 7 of this series. But if the Mavericks win, then it's going to be game 1, Mavericks and Jazz from Utah. It has been a wild and fun first round. The playoffs, Luka Doncic has scored more than anybody, 35 a game. He's hit the 40-point mark twice in this series. He has been absolutely spectacular.
3 substitutions for the Mavs at the timeout.
Jalen Brunson, Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber.
So Luka up top with the ball, and yeah, I guess it was the foul off the ball.
13 foul on the Clippers. Batum picking up his first.
He's been the only Clipper to have a positive plus-minus in each of the first 5 games. Terrific glue player.
At both ends of the floor.
And a guy that Ty Lue has raved about all year long, his versatility and how he's so crucial to their success.
Paul George with the block. And here we go, Clippers ball. And Kawhi takes it to the hole, but he kicks it out to Reggie Jackson. I think he's got to go strong with that. And Paul George for 3. And he misses. And Reggie Jackson already has 14 points. And Tim Hardaway Jr. misses from mid-range. And here comes Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
They don't want Finney Smith isolating against Senior on the wing.
And Reggie Jackson's on fire right now.
6 for 6 from the field. He's got 14 points and the game is tied.
He hasn't missed yet.
Doncic. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Kawhi Leonard.
And as a player in these situations, I've been there before, you have to understand how the referees are calling the game. Right now, they're letting guys be very physical on the ball. And you have to make the adjustments.
And they're not switching as many pick and rolls. So Leonard is staying on Doncic more often.
Terrence Mann, the first substitute for the Clippers, enters for Morris.
And Luka's posting up Marcus Morris from mid-range. Oh, there we go. On the high post. Fade away from the high post. And now the Clippers are back up. Oh, no, Mavericks are up again by 2. Luka has 11 points now.
Remember, still playing with that neck strain suffered in game 3. He was clearly bothered by it in game 4. Well, still bothering him, but had 42
And
points in game 4.
Kawhi guarded by Tim Hardaway Jr. And Marcus Morris way off, and that's a shot clock violation. But yeah, I want to see Kawhi get going. Like, Reggie Jackson's been on fire, but I want to see Kawhi get going because I'm going to keep the same energy that I've been keeping for LeBron. You're the star player. Do or die, you got to take over. Although, hey, at least Reggie Jackson's been doing that for now, but I want to see Kawhi get going. And Luka from way deep. Yeah, that's not a good shot. But he's lucky they got the offensive rebound.
Now in his first playoffs, he did not play in the bubble last year.
Oh, whoops. Froze. It was doing so good up until this point. Wait, sorry. Jeez. I guess my phone's not a whole lot better either. All right, we're back. Yeah. So yeah, we have another person here. So yeah, please remember to hit that like button. Let's try to make it 10 today. Which second round series am I looking forward to the most? I think as of now, Bucks and Nets. I think that I'm gonna pick the Bucks to win this series because of their defense, but I think that that's a series to look out for the most. And here's playoff Rondo attacks, but he gets it to Nick Batum, and Batum misses from 3. And by the way, this is something that I just thought of as I was getting ready to go to sleep. I didn't think of it before. I don't know why. The Lakers definitely really miss Rondo because they had no leadership on their side, and Rondo for sure would have brought that leadership to the team. And not blaming LeBron for, and that's Josh Richardson from mid-range, and not blaming LeBron for laying over like that because of what his team was. That's a loser's mentality. Like, if he actually put his best effort in and lost, well, I'd still hold him accountable, but I wouldn't be as mad at him. Like, my main problem with LeBron is not that they lost, but the fact that he didn't even try.
But the star in the first quarter was Reggie Jackson. Jackson, 6 of 8 from the field, 14 points and 4 rebounds for the Clippers. What a start for him. He's on the bench right now.
And one of those 8 shots, though, Mike, was that heave at the end of the quarter. So 6 for 7 on legit.
And Paul George misses the free throw. But yeah, Brian, like, let your friends know that I'm live. Like, tell them hop onto here. Like, everyone hopping onto your Instagram live. Yeah, tell them to come here too. I know you at least shouted me out once, but yeah. Anyways, Paul George makes a free throw and 30-27 Mavs.
It's Brunson, Richardson, Hardaway, Powell, and Cleveland. As Doncic getting a rest, Doncic playing big minutes in this series.
And all right, here's the Mavericks moving the ball in. Brunson, yeah, alley-oop pass is too high, but okay, I mean, why did they foul though? Because that was such a bad pass. You really shouldn't have had to foul there.
That's what Rondo is trying to talk to the referees about right now.
Well, I mean, actually, you know what? Maybe I can understand why. He probably didn't expect the pass to be so high. Or you thought, yeah, Bogdan could go up and get that because he's so tall. He's like 7'4".
He's played 4 minutes in the series. That was in game 4. He didn't play in games 1, 2, 3, and 5. Had a good regular
And Brunson from mid-range, and Brunson knocks it down. And Paul George attacks, and he makes a layup.
He's so talented on the offensive end, well, both ways, but especially handling the basketball, winning battles on his terms.
And Brunson Okay, he dribbles it back out, and Tim Hardaway Jr. misses. All right, and how about some playoff Rondo? Okay, he gets it to Luke Kennard. And Paul George, he gets it to Kennard, and Kennard attacks. I really don't like seeing, and Rondo missed that three. Yeah, I really don't like seeing layups given up for threes. I really don't. It's not the way I was taught how to play basketball. And Brunson from deep. Mavs up 35-29. And Paul George, he's attacking and okay, but he draws the foul. That's what I like to see. Good job, Paul George. Way to attack the basket.
Steps in rhythm, shot he worked on when he got here earlier this evening. Others, watching his son so proud. We have luck with him today. Of course, he didn't pay. And I did tell him. Stein has come out for the first time. It's going to play with a lot more ball movement and player movement.
Richardson from three. Paul George. Okay. Yeah, Paul George is doing pretty well so far. I just like to see Kawhi get going. And Paul George from mid-range, he misses. And Terrence Mann's in the game. Yeah, Terrence Mann made a rookie mistake towards the end of the game, but I think people are being too hard on him. On Tim Hardaway Jr. gets to the hole. Jonah Kim, hello. Yeah, please remember to hit that like button. So Jalen Brunson, it goes to the hole, defended by Luke Kennard, and it's still Mavericks ball. Yeah, I agree. Tim Hardaway Sr. should be in the Hall of Fame.
Junior can, and you're able to get something at the basket. Man, that makes you hard to deal with.
Yeah, Josh Richardson missed that one. And here comes Rondo, but he gets it back out to Marcus Morris. And he misses. Yeah. Yeah, Marcus Morris. What is he right now? Yeah, Marcus Morris is 1 for 5. He's doing pretty bad right now. And Kawhi steals the ball. But yeah, stops him from getting in transition. But yeah, you don't think Markieff needs to be gone? This dude is shooting like 12% from 3. Or don't you think? I'm sorry. Yeah, I would definitely look into getting rid of him. Although they paid him pretty big, so I don't know if they can. Well, maybe somebody else might bite. Who knows? But I would at least try to move him. I'm thinking. I mean, I don't know. If I had some Clipper fans on here, if I could get Dime Dropper on one of my lives, yeah, I'll definitely ask him. In fact, I have a feeling he might agree. I don't know, though, because, I mean, I watch a lot of his videos, so I kind of get the idea of how he thinks, and he's actually made me think of the game differently, even though I'm older than him. But, like, I really like watching his stuff, and, like, I talk to him quite a bit, so, yeah. Wish I could get him onto one of these. If there's a game 7, I know he's going to be there. And Rondo misses the layup. Yes, he does. Like, I actually learned the dribbling rule of the 60s from him. And that really opened my eyes. Kennard for 3. Oh, he misses. And you know what? I'm going to admit, if you were talking to me last year and you told me LeBron's not a top 5 player of all time, I would have thought that you're crazy. But you know what? My thoughts have changed. And I can thank Dime Dropper for that. And you know what? Everything he talks about, I see it right in front of my eyes. I especially saw it in these playoffs. And I still see the people making the excuses like, oh my God, if there were more people here, isn't it sad that I would feel uncomfortable saying that LeBron's not a top 5 player of all time? And I was even uncomfortable titling my last video saying LeBron quit on us. In fact, I even initially titled it Lakers quit on us. But you know what? It was really LeBron that did that quit job. But yet I say it out loud and I'm getting called a salty Lakers fan. If I were a salty Lakers fan, I'd be hiding from everything right now. I wouldn't even be on social media or on YouTube. We need a solid third guy. Wait, Jonah, are you a Lakers or Clippers fan? Because like you're actually new on my stream, so I may have seen you on Dime Dropper though. I don't know because I see a lot of people on there. I don't recognize everyone, but I'm happy I was able to. Oh, Lakers. Okay, I see. And yeah, I agree. I thought that Dennis Schroeder would be that guy, but he shrunk in the playoffs. And you know what? If Dennis Schroeder is going to ask for that huge payday when that's what he plays like in the playoffs, bye, Felicia. Oh, since he started doing lives, I'm not going to lie. I actually found him from that 3-1 tirade, like most people did. But yeah, I'm glad I tuned into his stuff because, yeah, didn't we all, right? Honestly, that day, I was just like, you know what? I want to see Lakers need to re-sign THT and get a rim protector. I agree. I thought Marcus Gasol would be a good rim protector, but yeah, he's too old now. I mean, okay, he can still get verticality. And Kuz doesn't have any basketball IQ. I don't know about any. I mean, he definitely played horrible in the playoffs outside of Game 5. I fully agree with that. Although, like, he's made some great cuts to the basket. Like, since his role reduced on offense, he's been such a good cutter. And also, his defense really improved during the season. But one thing he does do is settle for too many threes. And that's where, yeah, he definitely needs a better basketball IQ. Some games he does well, some games he's so dumb. Yeah, I guess I can kind of feel that. I mean, because like how he cuts to the basket and finds himself in the right place at the right time, I would say that is high basketball IQ. But also, yeah, he does have poor shot selection. Yeah, I agree. And you know what? The offense is too stagnant. The problem is LeBron because he holds on to the ball for too long and dribbles the air out of the ball until the shot clock runs down. So, yeah, I'm going to be honest. LeBron's part of the problem with the offense being too stagnant. I mean, yeah, imagine if more people were here and how much I'd get excoriated for saying that out loud. And Cauley Stein. Okay, yep. That's still Mavericks ball.
After the switch between Horace Sr. and Leonard. And I'm interested to see how long Ty Lue keeps Reggie Jackson on the bench.
But anyways, I appreciate you guys being here despite the late notice. He kind of attacked in the half, but not second half, but not enough. Luka from mid range, and Luka with the foul baiting, man. But yeah, you know what though? The thing is, the fact that LeBron got going after the game was out of reach, cough cough, stat padding. That's what pissed me off. He's got to set the tone from the get-go. Because that's what the GOATs do. Anyway, so Luka at the foul line. And he's been abysmal at the foul line this series, but he knocks that one down.
That's quite a combination for any one or two defenders to have to be able to guard.
Well, he set an NBA record in Game 5, assisting or scoring on 31 of the 37 field goals made. That's almost 8.
And Luka knocks down the second free throw. He really sucked in Game 5. I know, right? Like, you can go back to when I flipped out at halftime. I have a separate video for that for my live stream. Like, I even turned the game off and ended the stream early in Game 5 because I was just so angry. And Kawhi makes that mid-range shot. Yeah, I want to see Kawhi get going. Yeah, exactly. He just settles for threes too much. I agree. And the Lakers are not a good three-point shooting team. And, yeah, that was a careless turnover by the Mavs. But not that time. No, they didn't take care of the ball there at all. And here comes Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson was phenomenal in the opening minutes. Let's see if he can continue that. Yeah, just no energy, and that's inexcusable. And blaming his teammates is pretty much proving our point that LeBron needs to be more assertive. And Leonard from mid-range, and he knocks that one down. Our role players relied way too much on AD, and it showed in the last two games, right? Yeah. Like, your star player goes down. Okay, and then Josh Richardson attacks the basket. Anyways, our role players relied way too much on AD, and it showed in the last two games. Yeah, and, like, really, he's not available. And Paul George almost turned that over, and it's a jump ball, but yeah, some more action going as I'm trying to respond. I'm sorry, I'm kind of slow in responding, but anyways, yeah, your star players get Hamza and Johnny Baker. Okay. Anyways, so with the role players relying too much on AD, like your one of your stars goes down. Yes, I expect that to hurt your team. I'm not going to deny that hurt the Lakers. Like, it's reality that that's going to hurt your team, not an excuse, but it's just not an excuse to lay over like that. Like, you got to step up your game. Like, okay, one guy's down. Okay, next man up. I was defending his ankle injury to some extent, but Leonard makes that one from 3, 41-37 Mavs, and the ankle injury, like, I can understand. I don't expect him to be like LeBron 10 years ago. By the time teams come back from the following year and take revenge. Oh, Doncic misses that one. The Spurs beating the Heat. You know what? Those are actually some pretty good examples. Well, you know what? The Cavs beating the Warriors, though. Let's be real. Draymond's suspension was a big momentum changer. Spurs beating the Heat, though, yeah. And now Mavs versus Clippers. Well, if the Clippers win this game, though, but if the Mavericks win this game, though, then yeah, that adds to that. Although Spurs versus Lakers in 03, well, the Lakers beat them twice, and then the Spurs beat them, but then the Lakers beat them the very next year. Although the Kings never beat the Lakers. Blazers were never able to get over the hump from the Lakers. Okay, sorry, this froze again. I know Reggie Jackson's at the line, but Wait, I'm. And you know what else? Speaking of Bucks Heat, and you need to expand your range as a YouTuber and start doing podcasts. Hmm. I might start doing that. But and update your studio setup. Well, one thing I am thinking about getting is a mic. My problem right now, though, is that I live in an apartment. And if I speak into a microphone, then I might disturb my neighbors. But like everyone can hear me okay, right? But when I first started, I didn't have that jersey back there. Like I have a different jersey for every sport, and sometimes I have a different jersey, but like 90% of the time it's the Kobe jersey. But every time I do a Knicks video, it's a Melo jersey. All right, you know what? My phone is not holding up right now. But I'm afraid to use my laptop because it's. Oh, come on. Sorry, this thing just. Stop. But you know what, though? I've seen plenty of YouTubers I follow not really do Well, I mean, they do podcasts on separate channels, yeah. Come on. I have been on podcasts before, though. If you DM'd a bunch of retired athletes to be. I tried with Meta Sandiford Artest because I actually have him as a friend on Facebook. He read it, but he didn't respond. And I know it's actually him from seeing uh, Facebook stories that are from his Instagram stories. But I know actually one of my favorite YouTubers actually does that, though. Kenny Beecham, King of the Fourth Quarter. He did an interview with Richard Jefferson, Matt Barnes, and Udonis Haslam. And also, he was on Duncan Robinson's podcast. But yeah, I'm sorry that this thing just stopped. Luckily, I have someone to talk to, and Hamza, I appreciate that you're on the live. But yeah, please hit that like button. It's the best way to help it get out to more people. All right. This thing is slow. And I apologize for that. Come on. Stop. All right, let me just look at the stats right now because this thing is unbelievable. Anyways, Kawhi is starting to take over. That's what I like to see. That's what I wanted him to do from the get-go. I'm going to keep that same energy that I was having for LeBron, that the stars need to take over. But Batum has only taken 2 shots. And Marcus Morris Sr., yeah, he's been awful. And Marcus Morris Sr., okay, finally got this thing back on. Mavericks up by 1 and just saw Marcus Morris Sr. brick another shot. Where do you see your channel in the next 2 years? Oh, in the next 2 years, I definitely see myself being monetized. I'm hoping I get there this year. What made me want to do it is the fact that I was watching a lot of YouTube to catch up with games I missed because of my time zone. But then I decided to think, what if I got to do this for a living and be my own boss and talk about what I love for a living? All right. Okay, we're in a commercial break. Yeah. Little technical difficulty here. Sorry, this tends to happen. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to find somewhere else to watch these games because the technical difficulties I have here are getting ridiculous. All right, so we are in a commercial break right now. So it is 43-42 Mavericks, excuse me. And right now, yeah, the Clippers are not shooting well at all from three. Well, neither are the Mavericks, but Clippers are under 30% from three. They're not shooting very well at the free throw line either, just 66%. And Mavericks are out rebounding them. And okay, the Mavericks do have one more turnover though. Boban's really only two for 9. I mean, how are you 7-4 and you only go 2 for 9 from the field? Like, you're legitimately taller than Shaq and almost as tall as Yao Ming, and you're 2 for 9 in this game? And it's not like he's taking jump shots. He's getting... Yeah, that's what I'm actually thinking of doing as well, if I can do a collaboration. One guy I'm actually thinking of is Dime Dropper Podcast. He's almost at 3,000 likes. I actually talk to him pretty often. Like, I've never met him in person, but like, yes, I found him from his screaming rant about the Clippers. Nobody, Hamza. Not even the worst players. Like, even the worst players are pretty damn special talents. So no, I cannot beat any NBA players one-on-one. Like, I'm not going to be delusional like that.
But I had to do something for him, meaning his father. I felt I had to do something in basketball to finish it.
So Luka, the cross-court pass, and the Mavs turnover. Earl Boykins, no, I would not even beat him. He's a lot faster than me. Like, when you're that short and you can make it to the NBA, you got to be pretty fast. And Porzingis has got to go up with that. But anyways, it's 45-42 Mavs. And also, Earl Boykins is really strong. And, okay, so Clippers are moving the ball around. And 7 on the shot clock. Paul George, come on, you got to attack. Nice spin move, but he gets a foul call. And also, since Earl Boykins, like, he's 5'5", but made the NBA. He's got to have pretty quick hands. Like, yeah, I could shoot over him, but I mean, if he's not trying yet, because I'm sure that he has some really quick hands. So he might even be able to strip me before I'm even able to get the shot up. Paul George makes the first free throw. Wait, what did I do?
The first 5 games, yes. It's only happened 3 times. In this series, the first time in 26 years that it's happened. Now, right now, the home team has a 1-point lead, but we're still in the second. Doncic backs in. Good defense there from George. Finney Smith too strong.
So I hope I'm not restricted now, because I just tried to promote my video and now I'm getting... All right, so 5:44. Okay, so that looks like a Mavericks turnover.
7 turnovers from Dallas. Jackson still a little shaken up, as you see. How about the Clippers going even smaller, bringing Rondo in the ball game, but taking out Batum.
Okay, I'm not restricted. Good. Okay, so Kawhi has the ball up top. Guarded by Luka. Kawhi for 3. He misses. And that is Mavericks ball. And Kawhi in this game, he's 6 for 10. So he's actually having a pretty good game, but Tim Hardaway Jr. for 3. He misses. But yeah, I swear, I really hate how, like, you just take the shot and immediately get back on defense. Like, why can't anyone fight for rebounds anymore like they used to? And Kawhi Leonard, yeah, he gets that one to go. Got an easy 2 right there. We're under a minute left to play. And yeah, Luka with a bad turnover right there. That was a careless turnover. Maybe we could be seeing a game 7. And Kawhi takes it to the hole and gets that one to go. Yeah, this is what Kawhi needs to do in this do-or-die situation. So 10 seconds to go in the first half. And Luka with the step back from way deep, and he misses. But yeah, like, Luka's favorite player growing up was LeBron, and I definitely see the similarities. That, like, yes, LeBron is way more athletic, while Luka's more savvy. But like how they both dribble the air out of the ball and stand around when they don't have the ball. Like, I see the similarities there, and when you do that, the offense gets stagnant.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what I should wear. Just wear something not too crazy.
All right, so yeah, I've been hit with copyright before because copyrighted music have played during the commercials while I've been doing these live streams before. I'm trying to avoid that, so I got to hit that mute button. But yeah, about like studio setup. Well, you know what though? Like, I didn't even have those 2 things in the back, the basketball and the poster that my cousin gave me when I first started getting into the sport. I thought, you know what? I got to have more of a setup. And I thought, you know what? That poster and at least one of my basketballs, that's a good start. I mean, I'll work with what I have. And also a jersey back there. I mean, it would be nice if I could pin a bunch of jerseys on the back of on my wall, but unfortunately, this is an apartment that I'm not the owner of, and I'm gonna have to. It's a good start, but it's amateur. Or you know what I'm thinking though is also get like a green room uh background setup if I can. Honestly, I'm just working with what I have. That would be nice, man. But you know, Kenny Beecham, who has 1 million subscribers now, he was on TNT. Well, actually, I don't think I saw him on TV, but like I've seen his name on TV, and I saw him interviewing Chuck, Kenny, and Shaq. Like, if I could do something like him, that'd be nice. So okay, I thought that we were out of the commercial break. I can't imagine you interviewing LeVar Ball. That would actually be funny, though. That actually could get some pretty good ratings. If I can get myself out to him. I don't want to see Clippers Mavs Game 7. Why not? We haven't seen a Game 7 in the first round. This is the only series that is yet to be decided. More fireworks, right? Anyways, let's look at some of the lines. Because, yeah, Kawhi really got going in that second quarter. And that's what I wish we could have seen from LeBron before it was too late.
I'm taking the Mavs to win this series. I just don't believe in the Clippers. Not far off.
You're not
Yeah,
far
Jay
off.
Williams isn't far off. And you know what? The Clippers curse, man.
Couldn't believe it, but they're down 3 at half.
Honestly, like if I were a Clippers fan, I don't even know if I could ever be optimistic about the team, no matter who they get on their roster.
Yesterday, performance like for Luka, right? 5, 11, 15 points, 2 turnovers. But here's the thing that you need if you're the Mavs. You're just missing 3-point shots, right?
Yeah.
Luka's making shots here and there. He's still not playing at the level you know Luka could play.
Yeah, they're not even shooting 30% from three. Neither are the Mavs. I mean, neither are the Clippers, though.
38 or plus from the 3-point line. They can find that rhythm. It can be a different game.
Luka got to keep his emotions in check.
Yes.
Each time he's either going after a foul, after a shot, or he's in the backcourt getting a foul when the play's in the front court. But for the Clippers, it was Kawhi Leonard. They got 0 points for their bench. However, he was aggressive offensively, in particular in the second quarter.
Yeah, 0 points from their whole bench.
From the floor. The rest of the Clippers were 1 for 12. I know Reggie Jackson got off to a terrific start. He was 6, either going after a foul, after a shot, or he's in the backcourt getting a foul when the play's in the front court. But for the Clippers, it was Kawhi Leonard. They got 0 points for their bench. However, he was aggressive offensively, in particular in the second quarter. In that quarter, he was 6 for 8 from the floor. The rest of the Clippers were 1 for 12.
Well, that's what Kawhi's got to do in this situation.
He was 6 for 6 before Detroit Pistons fans watching the Clippers rely on Luke Kennard and Reggie Jackson. 0 bench points in the first half. I don't know if that's a recipe for success if you're a Clipper fan.
Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know either.
See the shots that he made, but you talked about the defensive tenacity that needed to exist. The Mavs are 0 for 6 when Kawhi is the primary defender.
And he's doing a terrific job of taking up their space and making them uncomfortable. You see him got a couple of steals. Mavs got a couple of stop those unforced turnovers trying to throw the ball right in front of the hoop.
That's my point. If you played that poorly, you're only down 3 in this game. Your bench actually played well. You're in striking distance. That's all you want if you're the Mavs.
The Mavs have 7 turnovers so far in this first half, so there's a little bit of cleanup that they can do there. And again, like
Absolutely.
you said, only down 3.
Yeah,
And,
like
Luka,
how Kawhi, they were
down
talking about
3.
Kawhi guarding Luka, and yeah, like Kawhi has that defensive reputation, and
This halftime is
like
presented by
in this,
Toyota. Let's go,
now it's the
Texas.
playoffs. Like you got to be willing to step up on the other team's best player, especially with the reputation that you have. Because, like, I get it, he has had his leg problems, I know. So, but you know what though? It's the playoffs now. And he's got to be held to a superstar level standard. Anyways, it looks like my last video is doing pretty well. I guess, yeah, I have to be critical of LeBron to get views, right? It's a little sad. I mean, sure, I don't like it, but it is what it is. You know what, though? Like, I mean, I'm just keeping it real with LeBron. It's not because I don't like him, because in fact I do, but, you know, you can't lay over like that when the going gets tough and be called the GOAT. Like, I'm sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings by saying that, but it's just the reality. And it's not the first time ever for LeBron. It's happened multiple times in his career. Of course, he's had his moments where he came through in the clutch too, like Game 6 against Boston in 2012. And he is a 4-time champion, 4-time finals MVP. So, yeah, he definitely has some clutch in him. And the Ray Allen shot, like, okay, sure. But I'll also defend him there. I've defended him since then on that one, that he got the Heat in that position. If it weren't for LeBron, Ray Allen wouldn't have had the opportunity to be a hero. LeBron led that comeback. So, yeah, I definitely give LeBron his credit there. But I'm also going to hold him accountable when he doesn't show up, especially when his team needs him the most. But yeah, I get called a salty Lakers fan because I criticize LeBron. Oh, boo-hoo! I don't care what team you root for. You got to hold your stars accountable. That's why I was saying Kawhi needs to get going, and hey, he did that, and look what it's doing for the Clippers. They're up 3 at the half because Kawhi started to take over in the second quarter. Oh, Maniac Lane, yeah, Dime Dropper fan, Maniac Lane. Yeah, what's up, bro? Good to have you. Imagine if Johnny joined the comment section. He might, you never know. Because he knows that I've been doing this YouTube thing. But yeah, if he's gonna come here and start saying some ridiculous things, then yeah, I'll time him out. But hey, for all we know, he could be coming here. I don't know if he will, but he might.
NBA halftime is presented by Toyota.
That would be crazy, right? Because for the second year in a row, the Lakers-Clippers matchup that we've all wanted doesn't happen. Yeah, I know, right? And hey, you know what? I had the Lakers and Clippers going to the conference finals, but yeah, I take my L for that. Well, going into these playoffs, actually. But you know what else, though? Before the season started, I predicted that the Mavericks would make it to the conference finals. That may or may not age well. We'll see. Will LeBron ever be the GOAT when, even if he were to win 2 more? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, except right now, like, I could argue not even top 5. And if you talked to me a year ago, I would have thought that's crazy. But I started to look more into the older game, and I was enamored by that. And seeing how much better it was back then than it was now, at least in my opinion. I mean, everyone's taste is different, but like at the end of the day, I would actually take Magic and Bird over LeBron. Like, yes, Magic did get swept in the finals, I know, but did he just ever lay over like LeBron did in games 5 and 6? I mean, I don't know. I would have to ask someone who actually watched. But like, I watched footage of Larry Bird, and man, he had skill. Like how his passing, like LeBron averages more assists for his career, but I swear, like if you haven't seen, I didn't see him at tennis tryouts. But anyways, like if you want to go back and watch Larry Bird highlights, like I guarantee you his passing skills were out of this world. Like LeBron's assist numbers compared to Larry Bird's assist numbers, like yes, LeBron does have better assist numbers, but honestly, I find Larry Bird's passing skills more impressive. And also, I would definitely trust Larry Bird to hit the game-winning shot over LeBron. I'm not saying LeBron is not clutch, though. He definitely is. Like he has hit game-winning shots in the playoffs, and he has taken over the game when he's really needed to. Like I brought up examples before. Like, yeah, LeBron definitely is clutch, but I feel like that could be. No. I would not make the NBA in the 50s or 60s. In fact, it was actually harder back then because it was only 8 teams. So imagine if we eliminated 22 teams right now, and then we put all the best players available on those 8 teams. See, like it's actually harder. Of course, it's still really hard to make it now. Like only less than 1% of the whole world can make it to the NBA. And if we were black, no. And what else was I gonna say? And also, you know what else about the 60s? I swear, it was harder to dribble back then. You know why? Because you weren't allowed to dribble with your hand on the side of the ball. Let me see if I have my other basketball. Yeah, okay. See, like you couldn't dribble like this. You had to dribble like that the whole time. Like imagine how much harder that is. Do you have a set of certain skills? I mean, I can shoot, but you know what else? Like I guess I think I have a pretty good mid-range shot, and I can post up a little. Because I mean, that means no crossovers exactly. So like now that I know this rule, like I'm enamored when I watch Bob Cousy highlights. Like that dude was like exactly, yeah. So like Bob Cousy, it was like he had a ball on the string. Like he was able to be flashy even with those dribbling rules. And also Walt Clyde Frazier, swishing and dishing, weaving and achieving, bounding and astounding. Oh, styling and profiling. Yeah, like his ball handling skills were amazing. Like it doesn't look like it when you don't know the rule, but when you do know the rule, like yeah, it's really a joy to watch. Like the fact that he was even able to go behind the back at game speed, even with those dribbling rules. Like it's really something amazing to watch. What would Jerry West stats be today? Oh, I definitely see him averaging 30 a day. Imagine if he had a 3-point line. He didn't have a 3-point line. No, he would significantly benefit from that. And Paul George, okay, we're beginning the second half. I don't know about 30 assists every 2 games, but yeah, he would definitely average quite a lot. And also, especially with no hand checking today, and Batum with the steal, and he misses a layup, but he draws a foul, so he'll go to the line for 2. And plus, he could always dribble like current NBA players. Exactly. Because imagine, yeah, so he would adapt. Yeah, like imagine if you saw me dribble the ball, right? I'm not going to do it because I'm inside the house, but imagine watching me because I could do a wide crossover. If I could do a wide crossover, of course those guys can. But then you watch me, and then without knowing any context, you watch those guys and think that I'm better. Like, come on, really? And Batum knocks down the second free throw. So the Clippers are up 5 now. Who do you think is the most fluid NBA player? Just smooth and silky like water. Of all time or right now? Yeah, Kevin Durant maybe, actually. And Boban, yeah. Like, still, like, I don't know how he's only 2 for 9, and when he's 7-4.
Made sure he was okay and acknowledged that he hit him and it wasn't intentional.
Well, actually, you know, I was taught, though, that don't ever ask opposing players if they're okay. Like, after the game, say, good game. Hey, I'm sorry that happened. But in game, like, I was always taught, don't ever ask the opposing player if they're okay.
You said it earlier, Jeff, at his size, he's not playing basketball because he's tall. He's playing basketball because he loves to play.
Well, yeah, that LeBron or Coach V in a fight. I would probably take LeBron because LeBron's a pro athlete. Although Coach V actually was a minor league pitcher for the Twins, but then he had knee problems that ended his career. But also, LeBron is older than Coach V, so yeah, I would take LeBron. Well, yeah, that is true, though. Strong doesn't always mean skilled fighter. That is true, but you know what? I've never seen Coach V. He's talking about our varsity football head coach, by the way. And hey, if we're talking about Coach Verbois when he was young, then I might actually Coach Verbois actually might put up a pretty good fight. Reggie Jackson to the hole, and he gets 2 points. Clippers up 52-47. And Boban, he makes it 2. He gets 2 points right there. Yeah, it's too easy for him at that height, or should be too easy. But yeah, have we name an NBA player you think you could take in a fight? Nobody. Those are much better athletes than I ever will be. Oh, Bigsby, what's up? But when are you gonna be in the stateside clubbing it? When I get fully vaccinated, we'll see. Yeah, it's just Japan's been slow with the vaccinations. I get vaccinated, I'll be right back at that. And okay, so hold on. And Boban, yeah, it's too easy. Yeah, they may have to bring back in Zubats. Well, I think that's what Rick Carlisle wants the Clippers to do, though. But yeah, they're going small right now. So yeah, Boban is. And Porzingis with the dunk, and the Clippers, the Mavericks take the lead, and it looks like the Clippers are going to call timeout now. You could take Trae Young. We'll see. I mean, it's just that Well, come on, KP, look alive in this series. This series could be over if he showed up. I mean, hey, at least he finally dunked the ball. And KP, yeah, only 7 points. Yeah, he's got to show up. I agree, Brian. And Trae Young, I don't know. I mean, it's just I've never seen most of these guys fight anyways, and besides, like, I know one thing for sure. They're much better athletes than I ever will be. That's why they're in the NBA, and I'm here at home streaming this game on YouTube.
Let me break it down. You got your new customers, they get our best deals. You got your existing customers, they also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deal. Question. Got it.
But hey, some of these NBA players, though, they're stronger than they look. Like Steph Curry doesn't look that strong. He's looked disinterested and has played very soft, I know, right? And I was actually mad when the Knicks traded him. I'm not going to lie, but you know what? I'm starting to be happy. I don't know enough. I think I'm going to go with Floyd, although I'm going to be honest, I don't know a whole lot about boxing. Like, I at least know how to box a little bit because I learned during quarantine, but I haven't really watched it to really be an expert on boxing. Like, I know the basics. I'll tell you that. Have you been in a fight? Long time ago. But not in years. Like, probably my last real fist fight was probably in middle school. If I'm the king of trash talking. But yeah, there are certain things that I'm just not going to say while I'm on YouTube. Although, who's Dime Dropper fan? Oh, he's one of my subscribers actually, and I subscribe to a channel he's a moderator for. His main account is Maniac Lane, but Dime Dropper fan. Do Japanese women like black men in Japan? Yes, actually. One of my black friends who looks like Chris Rock was actually dating a Japanese girl. I'm a stan for Dime. But yeah, Dime Dropper fan, like highly knowledgeable basketball YouTuber. Recaps Lakers and Clippers game. Well, he's a Clippers fan, but like he lives in LA, so he'll do some stuff for the Lakers too. And also some other teams, but like, you know, he's very old school minded, which I appreciate. Oh, nice. Time to get my passport. All right, so come on, let's not talk about that here. I'm not going to answer things about my body count on here. And okay, so yeah, that was good ball movement. Yeah, that was Kawhi. So let's see, Paul George guarded by Tim Hardaway. No, Tim Hardaway Jr. guarding. He's guarding Tim Hardaway Jr. I'm sorry, but Tim Hardaway Jr. took him to the hole and 55-54 Mavericks. Best, I would say he got game in Coach Carter. Worst, probably rebound. All right, Luka guarded by Reggie Jackson. And he gets it to Tim Hardaway Jr. for 3, and Tim Hardaway Jr. knocks down the 3, and the Mavericks go up by 4. I see his dad's in the building, and Paul George attacks, and yeah, he's getting to the foul line. Hey, getting to the foul line, that's something that I'll take 100 times out of 100. Yeah, Boban, like if he had any athleticism, he could have easily taken Marcus Morris to the hole. But yeah, like Brian said, I would like to see KP get going at all. He's supposed to be their second star. There's a reason why I put Tim Hardaway Jr. on the thumbnail instead of Kristaps Porzingis. What should the Lakers do in the offseason? Get some shooters, get a third scorer. Buy Felicia to Dennis Schroeder if he wants that big payday. He didn't earn that. If you were talking to me even during the regular season, no, he was asking for too much money. Like he was good during the regular season, though. I'm not going to deny that. And good ball pressure on Luka, good double team there to force him to pass it. But Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah, let's look at what Tim Hardaway Jr. has got right now. Like he's doing really well right now. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s got 17 points. Yeah, for sure. Second best player for the Mavs. He was good on defense on Curry. And Boban. Too easy. It's way too easy. Like, oh, Kawhi. Oh, there we go, Kawhi. Nice dunk right there. And good backdoor cut, too. Of course, I'm 2 flat tires in one day. I remember I had that flat tire, but yeah, that was rough. Because, yeah, I remember I got distracted by Case yelling something at Kyle that day. So Luka gets it to Hardaway Jr. and Hardaway Jr. knocks down another 3. You know, Tim Hardaway Jr. is really going off in this third quarter. And Paul George, turned that over. And Luka up goes for the fast. Yeah, Luka for 2 points now, and the Mavericks extend the lead to 7. Mavericks are taking control of this game now, and the crowd is absolutely erupting. Will you try to make your son an NBA player? I would love to. I hope that I'm able to raise an NBA player, but I also know that only less than 1% of the whole world can make it that far. I'll even be proud of my son or daughter if I have one, whichever one I have, if they're only D3. Because even that's really hard to make. Like, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it's a very, very small percentage of high school players that actually make it to the college level. And that's including divisions 2 and 3 as well, not just division 1. Like a very, very small percentage. And then it's also a pretty small percentage of college players that, including D1, that make it to the pros. Like, of course, I would love to raise an NBA player or a WNBA player, but at the end of the day, like, I also understand it's really difficult to make it that far. So yeah, Clippers only have 12 the third quarter. Well, we still have a little bit more than halfway left to go, but they're going to need to get going. No, I would not go straight LeVar Ball. I actually think that that's a very toxic way to go about it. I mean, it's good marketing, yeah, but also you're putting really unnecessary pressure on your kid. That's the way I viewed it back then, and I still view it that way now. But I also don't think that LeVar Ball actually believed most of the things he said. It was all marketing, and yeah, he's really good at that. But I just don't think it's good for your kid. If he's summing the Sun told him he's not allowed to sit courtside or he just can't afford it. Because I haven't seen him courtside yet. Well, I haven't seen him at all. I mean, I've seen him on TV, yeah, but not courtside. Oh, you haven't seen him courtside. I'm sorry. Yeah, true. I don't know. Lonzo Ball needs to add a float. Yeah, exactly. I feel that, Brian. I got to look at his finishing percentages, but yeah, I remember him not being a good finisher with the Lakers. Not any better of a shooter, although now he's become a really good shooter on the Pelicans. But yeah, I wonder why LeVar hasn't sat courtside. I haven't seen him courtside either. Anyway, so we're out of the timeout now. Marcus Morris from mid-range, and yeah, Marcus Morris has been terrible all game. He's only made one shot so far. Like, you got to think about taking him out at this point. And Luka from deep, he misses. All you would do is spin, right? That's too easy to guard when that's all when you only have one move. Right. So Kawhi at mid range. Okay, he's gonna take the mid range shot. He knocks that one down. Maybe this could get the Clippers going. Kawhi's got 22. He's 10 of 14. Yeah, I feel like Paul George hasn't done anything in a while. Yeah, good defense by Kawhi there. Jim Boeheim needs to win. Wait, hold on. I'll be right there. For the next 8 season, you think that Kawhi Leonard knocks down the three in the 2-point game now? Like, he's 77. Like, that's impressive, though, that he's still coaching at 77. And Syracuse just recruited that 5-star recruit, right? I'll be honest. I actually didn't really keep up with college basketball this year until the tournament, but I might want to keep up with more of that next year because I'm not going to lie. The current NBA is gotten sickening to watch because it's just not competitive anymore. Anyways, I'm going to take a bathroom break, so I'll be right back. I hope you guys don't go anywhere. I'm going to type that in so that in case anyone hops on now they see that I'm not here, and they know where I am. Yeah, I feel that. All right. Yeah. Sorry. And Batum for 3 misses. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. All right. Peace out, man. Luka misses. And Paul George with the rebound. I guess he is. And Kawhi knocks down the first free throw. Brilliant, except for Game 7 last year. Well, I mean, he's had his bad games in Toronto, but people don't seem to remember because they won the championship, and for the most part, he was historic. Do I believe in UFOs? Never really thought of that. And Kawhi knocks down the second free throw. But yeah, they got to get Porzingis to be more aggressive, I swear. Like, has he done anything in this game? Like, I saw him dunk on a fast break once, but seriously, like, he's 7'3", he plays like he's 6'4". But also, Luka, he does dribble the air out of the ball and then forces up wild shots like that. Japanese schoolgirls? I mean, I'm too old for schoolgirls. And Kawhi Leonard knocks down the three. So 2:50 left in the third quarter. Clippers got the lead. This is what we want. Terry Stotts out in Portland. Is this official or is that Hardaway Jr.? Oh, no, it's not. It's Dorian Finney-Smith. Oh, yep. I just saw it, Brian. Yep. Terry Stotts out as Blazers head coach. And Batum misses from 3. The Clippers are bricking all day. But yeah, I just saw that Terry Stotts is out and he was due to be gone. Like, they have no defensive identity whatsoever. And Brunson puts it up, and he makes that one. The Mavericks retake the lead. We got a pretty good game going here. And Kawhi, he bricks that time. And Brunson from mid-range. Shot won't go. And yeah, Porzingis, man, you got to get that rebound. Kawhi from mid-range knocks that one down. Kawhi is doing all that he can. Yep, absolutely. Kawhi is taking charge. That's what I want to see the Stars do. And Tim Hardaway, no, not Tim Hardaway Jr. I don't know why they keep mixing them up. Dorian Finney-Smith knocks down the 3. And the Mavericks take the lead. And Kawhi from 3 now. And yeah, Kawhi misses that one. Yo, we got it. We got ourselves a ball game right here. But yo, like they gotta move the ball around. Like Luka, I swear he dribbles the air out of the ball. Yo, Luka, get back on defense. Stop complaining. There you go. Okay, Luka at least got back in the picture to get that steal. And the alley-oop. Oh, okay. Alley-oop didn't quite happen, but hey, Willie Cauley-Stein, right place at the right time. And the Mavs up by 4 with less than a minute left to go in the third quarter. Yo, Kawhi, Kawhi, come on. Look for a better shot than that. And come on, why do we have to deal with this technical difficulty now? It says this channel is currently offline and like, come on. Whatever. If I lose Wi-Fi, I lose Wi-Fi. That's it. Or maybe I might have this back. I don't know if he's going to really be much more than he is, though, when he's at the age he's at now. Okay, yeah, thanks a lot. I don't know why they're telling me now. Stop going on YouTube on my phone. No. All right. I missed the end of the third quarter because this thing's an idiot. So it's 77-73 Mavs. And what did I miss because of this idiot streaming site? So Paul George missed a 64-foot heave. And Jalen Brunson missed both free throws. But yeah, I want to see Terrence Mann get some minutes. Because I don't think he's gotten enough minutes. But hey, at least Patrick Beverley's not playing. Like, Patrick Beverley, if anything, has held them back. Because he's not the same player he used to be. All right, yeah. We're in a commercial break right now. And yeah, Luka is punking on them. Well, actually, he punked on them more last game. Right now, he has 17 points. He's 0 of 5 from 3, though. At least he's making his free throws. He has 17 points, 10 assists. Yeah, he's definitely going to get at least 20. Let's see if he can get 30, though. Okay, wait. I have this in a foreign language. I don't want to watch a game like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, the broadcast is on, but okay, there we go. But this is way behind. Okay, no, this is way behind. Really? Like the third quarter ended, and this has it at like midway through the third quarter. Like, come on. All right, I'm gonna use my laptop now, and if I lose Wi-Fi, I lose Wi-Fi. It's gonna suck to miss the end of this game, but it is what it is. Okay, so this thing is not much smarter. Come on. All right, so the fourth quarter just started, and I had to miss the beginning because of some technical difficulties. And okay, so Jalen Brunson has it on the perimeter, guarded by Terrence Mann, and he gets it to Cauley Stein. And Zubats is in the game. I guess Luka's going to rest to start the fourth quarter. Kleba gets that blocked, and Clippers ball. Okay, so I see the Clippers tied the game. And Paul George foul on the floor. Yeah, I see that. Oh, so it was Kennard that tied the game, huh? Dwight Powell's in the game now. So yeah, I guess they want to keep Zubats in the game so that they can target the Zubats to get, because we saw that in the early games that they were targeting Zubats, and Paul George taking it strong to the rim, but he misses, and Zubats. Oh, Zubats with the and one right there. Like, I like that Paul George took it strong, but he's got to finish that. But Zubats, nice effort right there. Oh, it didn't count. Okay. But he's going to go to the line for two. And Zubats make the first free throw. And Zubats makes the second free throw. Clippers up by two with a little over 10 left to go in this fourth quarter or in the game, or at least in regulation if this game goes to overtime. Richards. Yeah, I mean, I want to look at that again. Maybe that was foul baiting, but you still got to try not to let that contact happen. Yeah, Just let him go up with that. Exactly. Yeah, if he makes that shot, you live with it. Yeah, that's a rookie mistake by Terrence Mann right there. I respect Terrence Mann. I respect his heart and all, but sometimes he does make some boneheaded plays. Like that one was a boneheaded play right there. But yeah, I thought they were talking about Terrence Mann not playing a whole lot in this series, but okay. But yeah, Josh Richardson, yeah, we haven't really seen much of him, but in this series, yeah, 15 minutes, that's not that bad for a bench player. And he makes a second free throw. It's a tie game once again. I'd actually rather this game not go to overtime, though, because I have some things to do, and I don't want to have to end this when there's an overtime. Maybe nice for some fireworks, though. Reggie Jackson's got to shoot, and he misses, and Maxi Kleber with the rebound. Brunson from mid-range, and that one's short. So here come the Clippers. Paul George bringing the ball up the court, and it's a foul on the floor. And Luka's coming back into the game. And Kawhi Leonard's coming back in too. So yeah, the stars are coming back in. Luka's coming in for Jalen Brunson. I'm not sure who Kawhi's coming in for. Is he coming in for Luke Kennard? No, he's not. I don't even see Paul George in the picture for whatever reason. Well, Markieff Morris is coming in for Zubats. Kawhi with 33 points. Okay, I'd like for them to just get the game back on again. And Paul George, okay, he's not going to attack there. He's going to shoot that three, and he drills it. And the Clippers go up by 3. Luka. Okay, he passes that one, almost turned it over, and Clipper ball. Yeah, I'm not sure. Was he? And Luke Kennard from 3 misses. Yeah, both teams are so cold from 3. And Tim Hardaway Jr. knocks that one down from 3, and the Mavericks tie it once again. Yeah, that's why he's earned being on the thumbnail over Kristaps Porzingis. And Kawhi from mid-range. There we go, Kawhi. Yeah, honestly, if the Clippers do lose this game, I don't think I'm blaming Kawhi for this. He's got 35 in this game on 21 shots. Hardaway Jr. takes it to the hole. Hairline on point. And 1. Tim Hardaway Jr. is maybe having the game of his life. I don't know. I mean, I remember that Tim Hardaway Jr. was part of that trade.
Points in game 2. He had 20 in game 5. And now 22 points here in game 6. Hits the free throw.
Maybe if you're not really following the Knicks or Mavericks, then yeah, maybe he's forgotten about. But no, I remember that Tim Hardaway Jr. was part of that trade. And Reggie Jackson takes Luka to the hole, but almost had to strip. But good aggressiveness there by Reggie Jackson. And it looks like the Mavericks are going to call timeout. Or wait, is that a foul? Wait, they called an offensive foul? Oh yeah, he hooked him. Yep. Okay, I see. I see why they called that, because he hooked him with his arm. And Reggie Jackson is 20 points right now. But yeah, most of those came in the first quarter. So yep, it's a timeout now. Okay, I got to refresh this thing because I swear that this thing can get stupid. And yeah, I want to mute this thing. So Mavs are going to win because the Clippers are not good in crunch time. I feel that. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go back to my phone for a bit. I might fall behind, but whatever. Okay. I will be right back. I'm filling up my water bottle. I got time for a refill. Okay. Okay. But you know what? Even though playoff Rondo hasn't, I don't think he scored last game though either. Did he? Oh, let me see. Only 7 points last game and only 1 in this game. Or no, only 1 point in this game. But you know what though? Yeah, like I really wish that the Lakers still had Rondo because again, they lack leadership. And Rondo, I'm sure of it that he would have been that leader. And yeah, Reggie Jackson Jr. No, not Reggie Jackson Jr. Reggie Jackson, yeah. Just looking at Twitter. All right, Leonard got to say, Jackson, my time and stand aside. Ball should be going through Leonard every possession from here on out. Yeah, exactly. This is what I wish LeBron could have been doing. I'm holding him to that standard. I don't care if people get mad at me for that. I'm going to say what I have to say.
Championship material. They could put win a title, the first title in franchise history. And at times they've looked like a championship team, but they are facing elimination tonight here in Dallas. 18,000 plus. The Mavericks team will.
All right, 7 minutes left to go. And Luka guarded by Marcus Morris Sr. with the fadeaway. Airballs that one. Yeah, I'll give it to Senior that was some good defense. I mean, he's doing horrible on offense, but that was some good defense right there. And Kawhi takes it. Oh, but he kicks it out to Reggie Jackson. Okay, nice ball movement there. Nick Batum for 3, but he misses. Cauley Stein with the rebound. Hardaway Jr. for 3. Misses. But here comes Reggie Jackson. But get the ball in Kawhi's hands. Get him to take over this game. Like, Paul George has 19 in this game, but really, this is Kawhi's time to shine. But okay, at least Paul George isn't looking like he's afraid. Okay, there we go, Paul George, and the Clippers retake the lead. Hey, Paul George's not doing too bad. Maybe he could do a little better, but he's not doing too bad. A nice ball movement by the Mavs, and no good from 3. Yeah. Let's see what Kawhi does this time. Okay, he looks like he's getting in his bag right now, and Kawhi knocks down the mid-range shot, and the Clippers go up 88-85. Hey, where was this in Game 7, Kawhi? Where was this in Game 7 last year, Kawhi? And Paul George on Tim Hardaway Jr. That was good. Actually, I don't know. Think there may have been a foul there? Well, if that was clean, then that was great defense. And alley-oop to Batum. Clippers go up 90-85. Timeout, Mavericks. Yeah, I mean, I thought that could have actually been a foul, though. I'm not going to lie. I thought that very easily could have been a foul, though. All right. We are in for a really good game, but I'm really hoping this doesn't go to overtime. Wait, did this thing freeze? All right, back to the laptop I go. Don't do what I think it's going to do, please. Please don't do what I think it's going to do. Really hope it's not going to do what I think it's going to do. Okay. Back on the laptop now. So fourth quarter. Yeah, Clippers are up 17-8 in the fourth quarter. Let's let me just see something real quick. Yes, so the third quarter belonged to the Mavs, but the Clippers are taking charge in the fourth quarter. Mostly and the Mavs are just 2 of 12 from the field in the fourth quarter. Reggie Jackson should not be guarding Luka in this situation. Kawhi's got to be on him. Luka Doncic with the three. Seriously, Reggie Jackson should not be on Luka right now. Kawhi's got to be on him. Miss me with he's preserving his energy for the offense. It's his time to shine right now and be the best player on the floor. And Kawhi with a careless turnover right there. Will either Kawhi or Paul George guard Luka? Seriously. Yeah, this is such an easy matchup for Luka. Okay, they double teamed him and forced him to pass it, but seriously. Not that time, but seriously, Paul George or Kawhi need to guard Luka in this situation. They have their reputations as two-way players. Offensive foul on Reggie Jackson. Yeah, Reggie Jackson was so good in the first quarter, and that's so careless. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that you got to let the players play at this point. I still don't think that was a very smart play, though. And alley-oop to Porzingis, but Porzingis misses. So Dorian Finney-Smith fouls Reggie Jackson.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AA. So your health lives longer?
All right, yeah. There's only one person still here. I understand if people have priorities. Yeah, I get that. And I appreciate people showing out, though. I appreciate the fact that people did stop by to come watch the game with me. Definitely appreciate that. It means the world to me. Okay, so we're back at it. Yeah, Luka's only got 5 points in the second half. He's 2 of 8. Yeah, Luka's got to get going right now. Kawhi Leonard, oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. Wow, playoff P has 7 in the fourth. Wow. Yeah, come on, Paul George. All right, Luka's really got to get going now. Kleba for 3. Misses. Like, how many threes have we seen miss in this game? Yeah, I feel like neither team's shooting 30% from 3. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like. Kawhi, yeah, come on, make your move faster. But okay, Kawhi once again. Kawhi is having probably his best game as a Clipper in the playoffs. I mean, I don't remember too well, but this is definitely one of his best playoff games as a Clipper. And Paul George guarding Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. takes it to the hole, but he misses. So now here comes Reggie Jackson. 2.5 minutes left to go in the game or in regulation. Yeah, that's what the Stars need to do. Kawhi for 3 with the step back, knocks it down. Clippers go up 95-88. Timeout, Mavericks. We could be seeing a Game 7 back at the Staples Center. It's looking like we will be seeing that. Yeah. Kawhi taking charge. That's what we want to see from the Stars. I mean, hey, you know what? It's going to be embarrassing if the Clippers make it further in the playoffs than the Lakers do. It is what it is, though. Because, hey, we still have our history behind us. But, oh, man. Clipper fans are going to have a field day if they at least make it to the second round just because the Lakers lost in the first round. Even if the Clippers have yet another second round loss. And I wouldn't blame Clipper fans for having a field day with us. Like, okay, I'm going to admit, I laughed too when the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead. But I also didn't beat a dead horse with it. Like, I at least was able to just enjoy my team winning the championship. I didn't just keep going on and on about the 3-1 lead, but I know some Laker fans really did. Like, so yeah, it's us. Well, I mean, I say us because I'm still part of the fan base, but yeah, it's us getting a taste of our own medicine anyways. We're out of the timeout now. Luka really needs to step it up for the Mavs. But he's got to make quick decisions and not dribble the air out of the ball. He takes it to the hole, and he just gets it in. Lucky bounce. Actually, I don't know about that lucky because, I mean, he had to do something right to get the ball to go in. But anyways, makes that one. It's 95-90 Clippers. And Kawhi, we seen him in takeover mode again because that's what. And he gets double teamed. He passes out of the double team. He gets it right back. And Kawhi doing his dance. And Kawhi from 3 knocks down another one. Yo, this is 2019 playoffs Kawhi Leonard that we are seeing right in front of our eyes. And Luka with the step back. Oh, but he decides to give it up. Luka should have shot that, though. Because he got so much space. So, I swear, like, I really think he should have shot that. But yeah, the Mavericks are 4 of 19 in this fourth quarter. They're choking hard. And Morris from 3, he's going to miss another one. Like, it's pathetic. But Paul George with the rebound. Yeah, actually, the Mavericks are shooting 32% from 3. That's still not good. But, yeah, the Clippers are shooting 29% from 3. Yeah, try not to live and die with that 3. Well, live and die by the 3. Although Kawhi's actually shot really well from 3. Yeah, Kawhi's in the zone. We love to see it from the stars.
18 of 25 from the field.
Let's see if Kawhi can do this in Game 7, though, because that's when it really matters. I'll give Kawhi his respect for doing it right now. No question about it. But he's got to do it when it matters most in Game 7. And Game 7 at home, funny enough, the home team hasn't won yet, and it's looking like the home team's about to go down once again.
Getting ready for the Game 7, which would be Sunday if the Clippers can hold on. Right now, a 9-point lead with a minute to go. Tell you what, if they can hold on to this is the big time.
And Reggie Jackson can put the Clippers up by 10 with this free throw right here. Yes, he does. So, yeah, that should seal the deal. What a wild series, right? The fact that we still have yet to see the home team win a game this series. And Luka, yeah, it's too little too late, though. Yeah, I think Mav should have fouled earlier, but it's looking like this game's going to be over. It looks like this game's in the refrigerator. The door's closed, the lights are out, the eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hard, the jello is jiggling.
They're going to come to adversity, they're going to be hardened, and they're going to be a tougher out. I think they're the most talented team in the West. That's why I believe that they would get through.
Oh, whoa. I'm so sorry. I accidentally clicked it off. I meant to switch tabs and I accidentally clicked the game off. I'm sorry.
But I like the plan. Just making sure they don't foul. The Mavs are trying to we've seen great victories with superstars.
So Paul George is at the line, and yeah, it's looking like this is over.
Set the tone for this Clipper team, knocking down shot after shot early in this ballgame, giving this team life. Deserves a lot of credit.
And Paul George knocks down the first free throw.
The start of the fourth with both Leonard and Doncic set. He got him back ahead, made some high-quality plays, got into more of a rhythm. He's also played 46 minutes.
And Paul George misses a second free throw, but it might not matter, though. I don't think it will. Unless we see Luka go T-Mac against the Spurs in 05. Oh, Luka makes that three. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter, though. Yo, they got to foul sooner than that if they're going to foul at all.
Timeout's called now. The shot clock is turned off. It'll be interesting to see how many seconds the Clippers have to get it across the timeline, but now with the timeout. Actually, let's see where they inbound when we come back. 6-point lead for the Clippers.
As a super fan of travel, I simply can't stand for the NBA's rule against travel. That's why Hotels.com will be suing the NBA.
Nope, not doing that.
Then why are we?
To announce Hotels.com is the official travel partner of the NBA.
They don't allow traveling.
You're entertaining, you want to put out the best. Snacks that taste great and come straight from the earth. And last time I checked, just don't grow on trees. Just saying. Planters, another buzz.
Domino's is testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits. Avoid the noise when you get any two or more medium two-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each. 18-point 3 seconds remaining. Clippers right now with a 6-point lead. And after that timeout, now will advance the ball. So Batum will inbound. Jackson can go in the backcourt, and Brunson runs after him to grab it.
That was so dangerous. He caught it on the run. That could have easily led him into a backcourt violation.
So 16 left to go. Yeah, it looks like this game's over. I'll stick around for the end, though.
I mean, clearly it was a good no call, but that is a dangerous play.
Well, if he gains possession in the front court, full of possession, and then goes in the back. Otherwise, you can go in the back court. Jackson, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. And that's important. That makes it a 7-point.
Just gonna look at Twitter right now.
Dallas still has 2 timeouts remaining. Clippers are out of timeouts.
And they said he'd get too tired guarding the best player the whole time. He said I'll do it the whole game.
Leonard's also played 41 minutes. Marcus Morris, 41 minutes. As we mentioned, Paul George, 46. Well, that's what you do, then it's a winner-go-home game. Well, Dallas fans disappointed.
This is
They'll get a chance on Sunday.
quick turnaround, too. Late game tonight, early game on Sunday.
And Luka, with the step back, it's over anyways. He misses, but it doesn't matter. Porzingis with the 3. But yeah, so what now? Yeah, Porzingis needs to be more aggressive, I swear. So yeah, that's it for this game. Clippers win 104-97. We will see a game 7. Let's see if the Clippers can finally win at home, or the Mavericks will end the series the way it's been the whole way, where the road team always wins. Kawhi was in 2019 playoffs Kawhi mode, 45 points, 18 for 25, 5 of 9 from 3. I hope you're watching, LeBron, and I hope that you wish that this was you. I don't care if your ankle's hurt. You suited up to play, so play like you mean it. Marcus Morris was absolutely horrible, but Reggie Jackson, 25 points. Paul George with 20. If Paul George didn't have his best game, 6 of 15 and 6 of 10 from the line, 2 of 7 from 3. 5 turnovers. Yeah, Paul George didn't really have a great game, but it's okay, though, because Kawhi Leonard absolutely put the team on his shoulders. And Luka, 29 points, but he choked in the fourth quarter. And Tim Hardaway Jr. was really cooking. Porzingis, though, man, you got to play like you're 7-3. And honestly, I really thought that the Knicks made a bad trade when they traded Porzingis. And you know what? I'll take my L for that. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I think the Knicks fans should be happy that Porzingis is gone. If this is what he plays like at 7-3. And Dorian Finney-Smith, 11 points, and Boban with 12, but back to the Clippers. Yeah, Batum put up only 6 points. Yeah, you know what? It was really just a Kawhi Leonard show for the Clippers. So that's it for today or tonight in the U.S. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. I think I will be back for Game 7, so please stay tuned. Bye. Peace out.